All right, we say excellent moment to us from everywhere we are joining from. We say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy and pleasant weekend to every one of us. It is the accurate knowledge and information of the global clusters. Instead of answers, instead of end bad governance, instead of protests that gives no peace to our society, we say let us come together for accurate knowledge and information because it is the right knowledge that gives us the right power and it is the right information that move us from where it ought to be from where we are. Then in our normal culture, what we do before even diving into the meeting, we introduce ourselves through a video introduction of our meetings. Welcome. Thank you.
Knowledge is power, and the knowledge and information revolution is about sharing it freely. We live in a world where access to education and information can change lives. At Global Clusters, we champion this revolution by promoting lifelong learning, critical thinking, and the free flow of ideas. This is more than access, it's about empowerment. By equipping individuals with knowledge, we unlock innovation, drive progress, and shape a brighter, more informed future for all. Join us in spreading the light of knowledge and transforming the world, one idea at a time. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. Be part of the knowledge and information revolution at theglobalclusters.org. Stay informed about new revolutions, events, and insights. Every meeting is a chance to grow, innovate, and contribute to a more enlightened world. The revolution needs you. Join us now.
The evolution needs to join us now. It is the accurate knowledge and information of the global cluster. And today we have our 001 pharmacokinetics, Mommy Rosebox. Welcome, Ma. It's been a while. We're happy to see you again. So glad to have you. And we are grateful that you volunteered, irrespective of the short notice. We are sorry about that. And we are so grateful for your kindness. Ma, next 30 minutes over to you, Ma. Kindly guide us on the accurate knowledge and information you have to share with us today. Thank you, Ma. You can unmute, Ma. Thank you. Kindly unmute, Ma. Unmute. You are muted. You are muted. Unmute, Ma. You are muted. You are muted. Kindly unmute. Okay. You are still muted. You are muted, Ma. Unmute, Ma. Unmute. Unmute. You are good. All right.
Hi, am I okay now?
Very okay. Very okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Ma.
you so much. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to everyone. Good morning. I am Mrs. Comfort Aderogba Fumilola. I so much cherish human health because if you are not, if as a human, if you are not well, you are not going to be well. If you are not well, no other person around you will be well because wellness is the best riches we can always want to have in life. The mind will not work well, the brain will not work well, everything, even one spirit may not be able to activate or generate vibe that everybody will want to have from you. So I cherish health and I cherish what we take in, most especially. Why medications can help lifestyle changes? Why medication can help? Lifestyle changes are also essential for maintenance, for maintaining health and healthy living. What do you mean by healthy living? We are talking about totality of human being, not physical health, but even mental and spiritual health. And let me tell you, if your body or surroundings are not well, you are not likely to have a good mental health, not to talk of spiritual health. So your body, your general body, your surroundings must be healthy. And I now look at, I have a concern. What is the concern? People are not taking health very seriously. So we are talking about accurate information. And I want to open my mind this afternoon to talk about the information that will make us to behave normal. When you have education, the education will make you free. You'll be free from disease and infirmity. You'll be free from misled by whoever that want to truncate the peace of your environment. And you'll be free. Your thinking will be well. Your association will be without hinder. Will not be hindered by anything. So maintaining one's health is very important. What am I saying? It is not about using synthetic drug or herb. It's not about that. We can live without having those things. There are beautiful things that God has fortified this world with that we can make use of. And of course, we are in control of all these things. We plant them and we can identify them. There are some things that are breathing within our environment that we don't even look into. We must make sure, we must understand that everything that surrounds us needs to be taken care of. If you take care of them, they will take care of us. How do I mean? Do we identify them? Do we know which of these things can be of a benefit to us? Eat those things. Taking those things will make you healthy. Will be part of your growth. Will be part of your blood. Will be part of your flesh. We work in the bones and in the marrows. What am I saying? Our forefathers have identified most of these things. And we deviate because of the canned food, because of the foreign food, because we want to live a kind of lifestyle that may not give us that peace that we are looking for. Holistic approach is the best. And what we mean by holistic approach? Holistic approach focuses on treating the whole person, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And like I told you, before you can talk of your emotion and mental health and spiritual health, you talk about physical. If you have pain anywhere in your body, there's no way you will be able to think or reason well. In fact, if anybody comes to you or give you anything to read or give advice on, you may not be able to reason well because you focus on the part of the body that is paining you. And now, how can we live without pain? How can we live holistically without injury? Of course, somebody I know will be thinking that when you are aging, some part of our body will be aging too. But you can live gracefully. You can grow old gracefully. How can we grow old gracefully? If you live by taking our food like medication. If you live by taking our food like medication, if you know, you can listen to our body. If you can listen to what happens around us. What do I mean? There are some rules in life. There are rules of life, of living, rule of healthy living. We must adhere to the rules of healthy living. What are the rules of healthy living? Apart from walking, apart from exercising, what do we eat? What do we eat? Then what do we take? How do we manage our environment, our home? What do we plant there? I mean, do we even think of having little things planted? Some of us cement our environment, we pave our compound without noticing that there are some things that we can plant that can make us, that can add to our food, that can make our food to be a medication that can make our body to live well. What do I mean about that? Little things like moringa, like ephedrine, that is scent leaf, like bitter leaf, like noni, can be planted and be part of our body. We also, when we eat it, it becomes part of us. If you want to make your egusi soup or a foriro, you can take little leaves from ephedrine little leaves from the scent leaf, the bitter leaf, moringa. In fact, there was a time I took almost all the leaves in my compound and I made it, and it becomes very, very beautiful. I mean, the taste. You add little pepper with it, and you take it. Every that is scent leaf, we do the work of the cleanser. It will clean the clot in the intestines, and even up to the rectum. There won't be pile, because the passage of the food, that the remain of the food in the system will just exit without, the passage will be very clean, and the exit of the remain that's supposed to be excreted will just go without problem. And you think you eat egusi, but there is medication in the egusi you eat. Our environment needs to be taken care of. If you don't take care of your environment will not take care of you. When you talk about the rectum, the management of the rectum, even when you have pile, you have ori, we call it ori, shea butter. You use shea butter. And what do you mean by shea butter? Even shea butter tree can be planted if you at least live in an environment where you can plant such a tree. Shea butter can be planted. You don't need to look for it to have it. And the process of it, YouTube is now nice to us that the process of shea butter can be made. It's a very simple thing. You have that one too in your house, within your environment. And when you have a hard stool, you just put it in. Even if you have hard stool, but because you don't want to have hard stool, what you eat supposed to be free, and the combination of what we eat is what will make your stool to have a good passage. Now let's look at our eyes. How do we take care of our eyes? Carrot is there and some other herbs that can, without leaving it to have cataracts or some other things that can grow and be needing to have operation. There are some things, I don't have enough time to open up all those things. We don't need to look for medication. What we need is to look into what we eat, and you can experience a good and healthy life. Sometimes ago, I traveled to Dubai, and I happened to go to Iranian market. When I got there, I was looking at what kind of market is it. Are they selling herbs? They said, no, they're not selling herbs. It is actually their food. And what are the things I met there? I saw moringa. I saw clove. I saw some little things that we commonize here that we don't take until we are sick. We don't need to wait until we are sick. I also traveled to Benin. I think Togo. They combine all these things together. What we call agbo here, it's not agbo to them. It's a normal food. And they told me that they don't fall sick there. And I've been trying it. It's a very beautiful thing if you can go into having those things. I don't think falling sick, living our life to fall sick, will help us. Will make us to reason well, think well, and be able to have a spiritual life that will give us grace. Our blood also needs to be taken care of. What you eat works in your blood. We're talking about cancer. There's some family that don't have cancer. And I am sure it is what they eat. And we are practicing it in my house too. And I want us as a group in this cluster that if you can do that, there won't be reason for us to have any medication, not to even to talk about having to go to herbal, synthetic, or needing to go and have operation in the hospital. We need to take care of ourselves. Even the Bible told us that we should take care of ourselves, and we should, before we can take care of another person, meaning that you love another person as you love yourself, meaning you have to love yourself first. Our life is so reckless that we don't think of what the body is, but we are always thinking of what the house, what the businesses, what the neighbors, what the friends, what the extended family will be. Our body needs to be taken care of. And it's not going, you don't need to eat expensive food. I do tell people that surrounds me, I don't hate some companies that produce synthetic food, because I see them as killer. I don't hate them, or I only have the knowledge that what they are giving to the large populace is not. I don't want to mention some foods here, but these are food that are polished. These are food that are not in consonant with what God gives to us. If even our local food, we are going to eat it, we have to be moderate with it. There is one mind about the food that we eat in our culture here. Some people don't even put enough stew on the carbohydrates. And the stew we put on the carbohydrates make the carbohydrates work. Our health, the carbohydrates will work against us. Some we have a wrap of amala or fufu and with little stew. And even the stew will not have enough ingredients that can make the system to work well. So what we are saying here is that the system needs to work well. We have to release our body. We have to walk through our body to make our body work for us. It is when our system works well that our mind, because it is what the totality of what we eat that goes into our bloodstream, and our bloodstream work with the nerves in the brain to be able to think and bring out reasonable thinking that we call mind. So if you are not living well, you cannot think well. And if you don't think well, there's no way your relationship will be well. So I did not prepare, but I just want to have a small piece of what I have. The day I will open it up, it will be comprehensive, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say now is that we need to prepare our body to house our spiritual life. Our body needs to be nurtured, and we have to release the kind of taste or mind that we have for our tastes. This morning, I put so many things together, and when I show it, we have a program somewhere, and I took it along because I wanted to clean my throat. I want to clean it, and I don't need to buy synthetic drug. It's still the same thing: the moringa, lemon, clove, alligator pepper, and all of this I put together, and I boiled them. When I bought about 7 of them, and this thing does not cost me much. I boiled them, and I put honey. I added honey, and I put another half a cut of lemon. By the time I finished it, I was already ready to go to the loo, and everything came out well. Where would the sickness and disease hide? So after that, I now think about how I think of other things. Other things I think about is how I value money. And if I value money too much, I value friends too much, I value some other things too much, it may also hinder my feelings, hinder how I feel, and it can also cause disease, which is hypertension or some other things that other related things. There's no way you eat where you have liver cirrhosis. How come? How would you have liver cirrhosis? Or how would you have even if it is generational, if you inherit it from your generation, your home will still mellow down. And by the time your other generations from your offsprings will become to produce their offsprings, and you made them to go through the lifestyle of eating natural food, taking changing their taste from what people are taking now, that thing will fizzle out. The generational problem, health issues will fizzle out. The diabetes can be managed, even if it is in nature. Even if you inherit it from your parents, the way you eat, the way you manage your, especially what you eat. Pharmacokinetics is about what we eat and food is absorbed in the system. Everything we take is absorbed. It is known now recently that sugar is the one that is inhibiting cancer. That whoever that has cancer and takes sugar or sugary things is likely to die early in that condition. Meaning that sugar is a terrible thing. I mean white sugar. But the food we eat also produce some things. I mean, some other food we eat also produce sugar. That one can also be reduced. So once those things are reduced or you don't even go to them at all, you are likely to reduce death, diseases, and incurable diseases that can make our life unbearable. If your body is well, definitely your life will be well. Your thinking will be well. Whatever you do will be well. Your finances will be well. And you will be able to plan and relate well with people. So pharmacokinetics is how food is absorbed into the bloodstreams, and how we use things around us to nurture our soul, our body, and our spirit. There's no way you eat well that your soul and body will not be well. And externally, sometimes some people also go to the wrong side of using medication to rub their bodies. Why would you rub medication that will affect? Because the body percolates some of the ingredients that are used to make all these materials. That is bleaching agent, because you are becoming a society, somebody who that society is looking up to for stage scene, or you are becoming sought for. You always be on the stage. People always want you, so you want to nurture your body. There's nothing wrong in making yourself great. But what do you rub on your body? There are some other beautiful things that, look at, there is one seed that when I prepared it, the oil in it is good for our body. The seed is a fruit. You don't need to rub chemical on your body. Fruit. I produce I produce oil from it, and I mix it with other things that are organic. I rub it on my body and that area that I was looking at to be a problem for me, got better. Another thing is the fat from python. Fat from python is also good for our skin. Orairi, we call it orairi, either python or any kind of snake, because it has a chemical that absorbs, it has a chemical. I cannot explain it now. When next I come, I talk about cream and body cream, because it works against your body if you use chemicals too much, especially bleaching creams. So how your body percolates creams that you rub on your body also affects liver. It can injure our liver, and once liver is injured, problem issue. So orairi, that is the fats from the liver, can also be used for some things, for our body cream. And even our hair, the relaxers we use also cause a lot of damages to our body. I am not saying we should not relax our hair, but we read very well and minimize the use of relaxer. If your hair needs to be relaxed, let it be minimized to 2 times or 3 times. But some people go to salon and use a lot of things. I mix my cream myself. Not everybody can do that. That's obvious. But we can learn how to do it. This community is a community that can give information So on this platform, the information about the cream, natural cream we can use for our body, can also be gotten, can be shared. The information about can be shared. So in particular, I am talking about in my school. I'm a school owner. I do tell my teachers and the students on Wednesday, nobody takes drinks. And I've been advocating for carbonated drinks. I've been advocating against carbonated drinks now. And some parents have been taking key into it. There are some things. Zobo can be done. Hard honey. It is as good as, apart from the gas that is in the Coca-Cola. Take Zobo and add little honey to it. Your child will take it and be fine. Apart from that, there are other drinks they can use. Meanwhile, Zobo works with liver. Zobo is a branch of hibiscus flower, and where it goes is a cleanser of liver. And it is not only Zobo. There are other things that be added to Zobo, like clove and some other things, African onion, star anise. There are lots of about 40 items that are good, that are in the market, that are good for our health. A little see, they look like clove. If you have cough, there are some, but you can do without having cough. If you know that you are sensitive to certain weather, so you need to sense your body. If you are sensitive to certain weather, you must find a way of preventing disease to form. So my take is preventive disease.
Ma, you are muted, ma. You are muted, ma.
Sir? I'm muted? Can you hear me now?
No. We can hear you.
Can anybody hear?
Yes, we can hear you very well. Mommy, you are muted now. Please on mute back.
Okay. No, you weren't muted before.
Okay.
We can hear you now.
So, no. Mommy, on mute again. On mute, please. Okay. We can hear you now, ma.
You can hear me. So we have to change the taste. We have to change the taste of what we eat. We have to change it. We have to let our children learn how to eat well. Our environment is becoming desertificated. In your compound, do you know you can plant bitter kola? Do you know we can plant what do you call it? Walnuts. There are beautiful fruits. There are beautiful seeds that we can plant in our compound, especially those that have a little big compound. And this thing can be medicinal to us. So it is pawpaw, the pawpaw leaf. If you take pawpaw leaf every day, at least twice in a week, the red one, the mature pawpaw leaves that is about to drop, or the one that is already dropped, boil it. It can prevent you from having typhoid and some other things that. So take your tea. This is from having Milo, Bonvita. If I tell you what I put together and the taste that come out of it, it is marvelous. Can you hear me, everyone? Are you still hearing me?
Yes, ma. We can hear you clearly, ma.
Okay. So let us tell these kids, we are not taking Nagbo. We are taking. I do tell my children. I will tell them I am taking Eden tea. Eden tea. Eden tea is, my house is Eden. So the Eden garden tea. So they won't tell me, they won't see it as Agbo. The moment you call it Agbo, they will begin to think that you are giving them a concoction. And let them, I want us to know, because we call our language vernacular. Hello, don't say our language is vernacular again. Because our language is vernacular, Our tea is vernacular tea. Our food is vernacular food. Please, let us carry our things. What we eat, our natural food, what we eat will make us what we are going to be. So food is very important. You will find out that most of us that do this thing, ask anybody that do what I'm talking about, that does what I'm talking about, we really fall sick. So I am preventing sickness through what we take, what we drink, what we eat, and what we perceive. Our environment must be fortified. God has given us all the materials to live with. It is we that are not taking note of it. There's nothing wrong in having a lemon tree in your compound. You can see that lemon is very expensive now. Although it takes like 5 years before it can be sprouting, before it can be bearing fruit. But it doesn't matter. Let there be lemon. The leaf itself is awesome. And when you have lemon, just take half of it in water. In hot water is a cleanser. I want you to note that one thing. The intestine of any of the meat you want to eat, maybe cow or whatever, or either cow or goat, the intestine. When we want to wash the intestine, what do we use to wash it? It's lemon. It is lemon. The enzymes inside that intestine is the one that is inhibiting diseases, because if the food inside our intestine is not washed, it's like you eat food, and when you eat food, you don't wash the plate. When you eat food and you don't wash the plate, the next time you want to eat that food, you take the food and pour another food inside the used plate. What do you think will happen? Already, the part of the food will still be in the plate, and that one will have been contaminated. The same thing is our intestine. And our intestine is the container that contains our food, the food we eat. And it has to get to that place before it goes to the bloodstream. And when the container is contaminated, then what do you think will go to the bloodstream? Contaminated food that is in the container that we don't wash will also go to the bloodstream, meaning that our intestine will have to be cleansed. So another way of preventing disease to happen is to wash the intestine. When we wake up in the morning, all these herbs, if you have them, if you don't have them, just make clove and clove and turmeric. Pour it in hot water. Then add honey. If you cannot take it raw like that, add honey, put a few pieces of clove, use it, and lemon. Half ball of a lemon orange, half of it, squeeze in it and take it. It will wash all the dirt inside your intestine. So by the time you have a complete, you want to eat another food, that is the balanced diet you've just prepared, it will go without having shock from the dirt of the intestine. So my appeal to all of us is, as we are growing up, as we are helping others to grow, please, we must also grow and grow well. Let us note that what we take, what we eat, what we drink makes our total. And health is wealth. Without good body structure, without good feeling in our body, we cannot have good thinking. So I don't want us to talk about prevention. I think what's the other side of prevention? I want us to prevent.
Cure.
I don't want medication. I don't want cure. Cure is not the best thing. whether you use synthetic or you use other means, it's better we don't allow disease to occur. So let us eat food that we percolate into our system and we nurture it and make it strong. We are aging, there's no doubt about it. We must follow through. Then we must sense what our body don't want. Even with all this, our body may reject some of these things. I have an experience of recent. Somebody took some food and that food, because of that food, the person cannot go to the toilet, cannot go to the loo. So what can we do? We started using fruits and a lot of water. There are herbs that about the disease has already been formed. Because not able to excrete is another problem. It has hindered the work of bladder, either bladder or kidney. It has hindered it. So it's a disease in making. So we must know what to eat, the amount of food to eat, the amount of water to drink, and well, there's nothing you take too much that is good, but water can still do a lot of work in our system than every other thing. And one day fast is also another beautiful. When you are fasting, you may have ulcer. Please just take those things, those leaves, boil them, and take them along with you and take it out. There are some of these things, when you take them, it has nutrients that will nurture your body. Bitter leaf can never do you any harm. Likewise, scent leaf cannot do you any harm. In fact, another thing is gure, water leaf. You can boil water leaf because use it as help. It's not only when you add pepper and oil that we can use water leaf. Water leaf can be boiled like tea. Water leaf. Another thing is this leaf. There are other leaves that can be boiled. Any vegetable you can use with egusi, you can cook with egusi or with pepper, can be boiled and be taken. In fact, it surprised me when I read about ewedu. When I read about ewedu, so on my phone I have Aba dictionary. There are a lot of things. Download Aba dictionary. It will give you a lot of information. So please, I want to appeal to all of us to know what we eat, to get what we eat right. Chinese will never go to any country without carrying along his food. It doesn't happen to them. They will make sure they carry along their food. The Iranian market is one of the perfect markets I've ever been to. You know, so let us learn how to eat our indigenous food. Let's look at other natural food. When I traveled to China, I mean Kenya. Yeah, in China. When I was in China, I went to their shop. I wanted to buy food. Hey, it's like our ShopRite. Tell me, I mean, what I saw there baffled me. Moringa they were using mudu to sell moringa. Moringa was there. Zobo was there. Hibiscus flower and all other spices. I said, wow. They were buying and people were rushing to buy it. So this is the secret of these people. You know, Haitians, Indians, they eat a lot of spices that nurture their body. They know about that very well. So please, we can do the same. We have them here. Although we may say fruits are very expensive, it is true. But synthetic medication are more expensive than they are. They are more expensive. You can do smoothie. You don't need to go to 5-star hotel to go get smoothie. What do I mean? Take cucumber, blend cucumber and carrots, and put dates there. Honestly, you'll be filled. If you come late from work, It is late already, but you are hungry. But you want to cultivate the habit of not eating late. No problem. Just take cucumber, cabbage, carrot, and dates. Blend them together. You'll be filled. And that's smoothie. Your stomach will be filled up. In fact, I like smoothie than talking about but than taking juice, because juice will have taken all the shafts, and shaft is the thing that is the sponge that will wash your intestine. There's no way food will not clog. It will hang inside the intestine. That's why we turn intestine around to wash during fasting period. So smoothie is also a good thing. If you come late and you find out that you can no longer eat food, please endeavor to have anything, any kind of fruit. Coconut can be blended together with anything. Put them together. Just take even banana. You can put banana together. Don't make dodo. Don't tell them to go and do rice and dodo for you. Use that banana or plantain, blend it, blend whatever you have with it, take it as smoothie, go and sleep. You won't have ulcer, and you will not feel the pain of not eating. That is, you will not miss food that night. You'll be filled up, and it will work in your system. You will wake up in the morning, and you'll be healthier than you expect, and you will excrete in the loo when you wake up, and you'll be very light. You won't be heavy. So that makes a good, healthy life. Please, what we think, some of us will think until you have 2 wraps of fufu or 2 wraps of a very big bowl of rice and dodo on it and big fish. All these things are luxury. Fine, I believe so. But let it be occasional. Let it be occasional. You can take your food, and preparation of our food is also very important. How do we prepare our food? Vegetable may be cooked for too long by some people. No, just put it there within few minutes. Remove it so that the nutrients that is embedded in it, that God has kept in it, will work for us. So the preparation of our food is also one important thing that we need to take care of. So in summary, I have spoken about how food percolates into the system. It percolates into the system fast and well and nurture our body if we eat rightly. If we eat good food, and it will percolate well if you clean the passage where the food will pass through before it goes into the bloodstream. Because if the passage is not good, it will mix with those things that are not good. That's why we always have typhoid. It will mix with those things that are hanging there already. So it is the process that needs to be taken care of before we can say we are well. We may eat luxurious food, but may not do well in your system. It may not go against that body immediately, but it may coagulate the problem, collect the problem together, and work against the body at the time it likes. How do we have big belly? The big belly with ignorance. It is what we eat that don't digest. I'm also having it, and I'm finding a way of getting rid of it, and it will go. It will go. It is not operation. It is not tummy talk. It is about healthy living. It is about what we eat and exercise. And I've not mentioned some other things, but I'm putting premium on what goes into our bloodstream. That is pharmacokinetics. I've read so much about it, and I'm going into becoming a better pharmacokinetist. So what we eat, how we eat it, how we prepare it, And at what time do we eat it? It's very key, very, very key. Then our natural materials, the natural materials around us need to be observed, need to be nurtured, and need to be taken as part of our food. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. Ma, thank you so very much. We really appreciate your submission today. Your seminar was a serious training, teaching us how to take care of ourselves, because health is wealth, and the right body and whatever we take in have great effect on how we think. When we eat right, we have a good health that will make us think right and have a sound mind. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate you, Ma, for the short and impromptu notice. But you've given us so much, and we are so thank you, Ma. Thank you. We really appreciate you. Yes,
I'm sorry, I didn't prepare. I was given like 10 minutes notice.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You did so well. So you are going to get review from others. Others are going to give their submission also. You are going to see that you are giving so much, even in the little time of information of informing you. You've given a lot. Yes, let's have Mommy, Dr. Reda Remeri, kindly give your submission, ma, 001 apps on what our mommy has informed us today. Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, ma. Welcome, ma.
Ma.
It is NAPS Day today. Mommy Rosebud, how are you there?
I'm fine, ma.
Thank you so much for your submission.
Yes,
and
ma.
thank you for your time. I know you will still come back to us to really teach us in detail. But all the same, I want to say I've learned a lot because I heard every bit of what you presented. Very wonderful. The Lord will increase your knowledge.
Amen.
The motto is the motto of the Boy Scout. Be prepared.
Yes,
that the motto we'll be using at this group too.
Yes,
at the cluster group. Be prepared. Anyone can be called upon anytime. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Cluster Sheyi, Cluster Fares, all other great clusteria in the house. Please don't mind me if I cannot mention your name. I recognize everybody. And I say good evening. Our president in absentia, well done to you wherever you are. His wife, our amazing mother, I thank you as well. Chief Mrs. Badmos, thank you for all you do. Yeah, Mommy has spoken. Yes. I think the most important thing we should take from here is this. It is better and helpful to every one of us to be close to the nature. Very, very important. Let us be close to the nature. The life of synthetic will not do us any good at all. And like she has said, health is wealth. I tell you, there's nothing anybody can achieve without being sound in mind, without being sound in the intellect. Very, very important. We need our good health to be able to do excellently. And in the work of nation building, which of course has brought all of us together, things like this should not be pushed aside. Yes, information, they say, is power. This is the time for accurate information and knowledge. We need all these things. For people that know more about this, no one knows it all in life. This is an avenue to come out and put us in the right way. Give us the right understanding, give us the right knowledge of how to take care of ourselves, of what to eat. You know, it's a loaded topic, honestly. Very, very loaded. There's a lot to eat. What to eat, how to prepare even what to eat, when to eat and when not to eat. There's a lot to eat. You see, the major problem is what goes in. That's the problem. Whatever goes in, if it's not well taken care of, it's going to constitute a lot of problems. And such life will be in serious danger. I think it will be better for us to help ourselves, to assist ourselves in getting the right knowledge. Thank you so much for having me. Mommy Rosebud, love you. Can you wave your hands?
Yes, ma'am.
Love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for being there always. We appreciate you. Of course, our time is running, but it's important we get submission from others also. Yes, we have our OO2 pharmacokinetics, Mr. Isaiah. Kindly add your voice, sir. Mr. Isaiah, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, you are muted. Kindly unmute, sir. Mr. Isaiah. Okay, thank you, sir.
Good evening to you all. My O1 pharmacokinetics, I just spoke. I really appreciate your effort and the speech you gave. Also, my regards to my friends, Clostridium Sheyi, Ambassador Abosede Ko, and every other Clostridians. If I'm unable to mention names, good evening to you all. Today's revolution, accurate information. I think everybody must have gained one or two things from it. The bottom line of it is health is wealth. Just take care of our health at the right time. Take the right drinks, the drink that will add value to ourselves. There is no how a body system will be perfect. There is no how. Even though you are eating whatever, at the end of the day, there is no how there will not be lapses in the body system. But for this not to occur at all forms or at most times, that is why we always strengthen the immune system. We strengthen the immune system at all times. When we do that and make sure they will build up the metabolic activity of the body. So if all these things are done, I don't think there will be need for one to get sick or to fall sick at all times. When you are healthy, you are strong, I think you'll be able to go further and search for greener pasture. So, and that is why health is always wealth. So I think everybody, we should put it, at the back of our mind that in everything we do, health comes first. Health comes first. There are many thousands of diseases in the atmosphere, millions of diseases in our system, which you don't know. Ordinary malaria, that we call a common disease or infection. We know how it goes. It goes a long way to affect humanity. According to the Guinness Book of Records, per year, we have nothing less than 436,000 that malaria kills annually. And it's due to what? Negligence. Malaria is what that is common in our society, common in our community, common in the environment. And we've been taking drugs day by day. And these drugs are becoming addicts to our body system. So what you take today, you take it next time, your body will be, it will be a resistance to your body. So, and after that, you see that such a drug will not work anymore. Then what do you do? That is how the malaria, which is have the strength to overcome our body system. So we should endeavor, and this is an opportunity for us. All these our herbal, our fruits, natural foods that we eat, they are very, very vital for our body system. If you are taking them, it will be difficult, in fact, for the pharmaceutical industry to have their sales. Sincerely, because what is going on now, we left what we have, the values we have, we left them, we abandoned them, and we are going about the deceit in the health system. What they give to us, that's what we take. Even though if it is ordinary chalk they give to us, we will assume it's working, and we left what we have. And what we have is enough for us to take care of our life. Very, very. So we should make sure we add value to what we have and make sure we embrace it. Don't embrace it. Knowledge is very, very essential. If you don't know, ask from somebody that knows. I have this. What can we do to it? There are solutions. We have millions of solutions. Millions of solutions to our health. If one does not know, another person will know. So at this junction, I will say everybody, either you are a cluster, you are not cluster, or even though somebody you don't know at all, that just discloses himself to you, whatever you have to add value to his life, make sure you do it. Through it, make sure you do it. If the person survives it, I think such a person will refer to you. Okay, you save a life and you've added value to a life. Thank you so much for this opportunity given to me this evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Isaiah. I really appreciate you for all you do. Finally, let's have Mr. Fares as we close. What are submissions, sir, Mr. Fares, sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Shea, thank you very much. Thank you, Mrs. Comfort Adirogba. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you all to Marco Kinetics. Thank you very much. Mommy Odedare, I cite you, ma'am, and I cite every other clustarian in the house. I celebrate you all. Yes. Mama mentioned greens. We should have greens like vegetables in a little space carved out. Don't cement everywhere in your house. Like everywhere is covered up, maybe the German floor or whatever thing. The beauty, yeah, it's beautiful having everywhere. But if you think about or you're considering your health, you should not cement or block everywhere. You should have a space. You should have a small garden where your spinach, your vegetables can just grow, and you just go there, take it fresh. I've observed or discovered over time that many fruit sellers, it's not every fruit you buy that is very fresh. Some they use, I think there was a time I got plantain, and it was very hard to eat. I cooked it, I couldn't eat it, it was very hard, and I learned they use, is it kabad, or what's that thing called? Just to ripen. Oh, thank you, ma'am. These people, they don't allow some of these things to ripen like naturally. And when you consume things like this, you're endangering you're at risk, honestly. And live healthy by taking the needful, honestly. She also mentioned your sight can be maintained when you eat carrots. I used to tell people then, carrots, I think it has vitamin A and all that, those things that will help your eyesight. You can see very well. So, in fact, when she was speaking, I was like, it's as if this woman, as if she was reading my mind. You should flee from carbonated drinks. They contain deadly chemicals that shouldn't be found in the body, honestly. If only these tests are shown to you and you see the damage. So I would just advise that people should run from these things. If you're a lover of fatty foods or stuff high in cholesterol, please run now. Like, just stay away from all these things. We have heard, and I'm advising everyone listening and those that will be watching on YouTube, please, your health is key. Somebody that is not sound cannot behave well or cannot feel cool, or you can't feel good. If you are sick, you cannot do anything, no matter what you're dreaming or what your dream is or what your passion is. If you're not in good shape, how can you do things? You will not be able to do anything. Then finally, as a northerner, as somebody who grew up in Kaduna, I consumed plenty of kwakwa. I remember those things, kwakwa, aya, the tiger nuts, then debino, all those dates, then kunu. Then Mama mentioned zobo. I'm a number one fan of that drink, ma. Honestly, if I go somewhere and you give me carbonated drinks like all this Fanta and all those things, honestly,
Thank you.
most times I decline. Like I don't take it because I know that it's causing serious problems or it causes problems. So I just want to advise everyone, everything we have listened to from our 001 and 002 and others that have given us a piece of have given us pieces of advice, we should please just follow. We need to live strong. We need to stay healthy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you all. Mommy Comfort, thank you, thank you, thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
All you do
It's an
for humanity.
opportunity.
Yeah, we knew that it was a short notice, but you delivered so well, and we've
Thank you.
all gained a lot. If I've written, in fact, everything I've written could serve me for a whole year. Thank you for all you really appreciate, and we thank God for keeping you for us, keeping you back on your feet, and you're looking radiant even as you're advancing. Yeah, you look sweet. That this shows that you are not just talking. Everything you are telling us, you are using them, and it's showing
That's what I do. That is
and
it.
it's showing on you. We really appreciate that.
It's not
Thank you.
hospital. It's herbal.
Thank you for sharing that with us. We really
Yes, sir.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Pastor, you see her face.
Ambassador. My friend ambassador also for bringing people like you. This is the bedrock, the purpose of the Global Clusters, bringing people of like minds, of great minds to help everyone, not just the younger generation, but for the old. That's why the Global Cluster is a nation building platform. Yes, thank you for coming today. Really appreciate you. Who are we? We are the community of professionals, and we are a community of technocrats, we are a community of entrepreneurs. And what do? We share accurate knowledge of our industry, we share accurate information, we share accurate connection, because we believe that it is the knowledge that you have that will give you the right power, it is the accurate information that will take you from where you are to where you ought to be. We believe that when you have the right knowledge, right information, you're able to meet with the right people and form the right connection. We are not just a social media platform with monetization, where you connect with people, where you sell like a pro. The Global Cluster platform is a nation building platform where we aim to build a good Nigeria again, making Nigeria great again and making Africa great again. And we thank you for everyone that showed up today. Tomorrow is Sunday, and it is our people to people revolution. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you from my own side. I am Oluwaseyi Odusegun. Thank you, and bye for now. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye, Mommy Comfort, Mommy Doctor.
Bye.
Mrs. Omoyewa is not here to make you laugh today, man.
It's not here today. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, ma. Mr. Jaja. Mr. Jaja.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I should end the meeting. I'm ending it.